Okay, so this is Target Training Basics, and today we're going to use Theo as an example. Hi, pretty boy. He really used to hate target training. It used to scare him a lot, and he's gotten more used to it. So I have a bit of a cold, so I'm sorry if I sound stuffed up. He's kind of excited right now because he knows I have treats, and he thinks I'm going to give him one. So that's why he's being kind of silly. Okay, so first basic is this is a clicker. It's like $1.99 at Petco, PetSmart. You can probably find them anywhere. It's important that it clicks. I've been told, or I've read many times, that you don't want to use verbal cues because it can confuse your parrot, and the clicker works. I'm not a parrot expert. I just know the clicker personally works. You can try saying good bird, good boy. It might work for you. Just FYI. The stick that you use, I think, is the most important. I would say do not use your finger. You do not want to teach your parrot to attach to your finger. I think that's dumb. I wouldn't use a pen. Personally, I like chopstick. It's got a very big end that you can hold on to, and then a tiny little end the parrot can see. And see, he's getting kind of excited right now. I think that this is one of the most important things. Any chopstick that you can get from like a Chinese restaurant would work perfectly fine. So, clicker and the chopstick are very important. The next is what treat you can use. Personally, I have some crushed up walnuts. They like it. All my parrots like it. It works perfectly fine. Though you do want to make sure that the pieces are small. You want very small pieces so that the parrot doesn't get bored with it. You want them to have a very small piece so they can go quickly, so they want to continue. If you give them a large piece, they're going to sit and chew on it for a while, and they're going to get bored with the activity, and they're going to want to stop. So that is also very important. So, when you're ready to do it, see, he's getting all excited. When you're ready to do it, and obviously you're using the parrot is also, I should backtrack a little bit. So, having the parrot is also very important. Step up. You can have a parrot that steps up on you quickly or not. My one bird that does it doesn't like to step up quickly and actually won't step up on me, but he still target trains. Theo likes me and will step up on me, and I can flip him over on his back. I can do whatever with Theo. He pretty much doesn't care. So it doesn't matter if your parrot doesn't want to step up on you or not. You can still do this with your parrot. So, that's the main part. So if your bird stays on the cage, that's fine. If you can put him on a little stand. That works too. Get that stand up here. Okay, sorry, this will be the second part of that first video. We had a little bit of a difficulty. And see, now Theo's on the stand, and we are going to do the first little target training. And obviously, most birds will not just do this right away. This definitely takes time. I'm just going to show what happens when you do target train your bird. And you can target train, obviously, to learn tricks, or even to learn to step up, or even learn to trust you. It can be even a very trust thing in parrots. It's used for all sorts of things. So, what you do is you take a little tiny chunk of whatever I'm using, that walnut, and then in your hand, I just put the clicker over top of the chopstick. And in my hand, I'm left-handed, so I hold it in my left hand. I'm very sorry my Tiki is freaking out. He thinks that he also needs a cookie, which he does not. So, we are going to, so in your clicker in the hand, you're going to hold it out to the bird. When the bird clicks it, you click it, and you give them the treat. That way they know that when they hear that click sound that they're going to get a treat. Eventually, you don't even need the target stick, and you can use the clicker to get your bird to do what you want it to do. And like I said, Theo was deathly afraid of this. Like, he would freak out and try to fly off the stand when he saw the clicker and the stick. So, This is definitely an improvement. Continuing. Maybe Tiki won't be screaming during this one. Okay, so, like I said, Theo was deathly afraid of the stick, and he's not so much anymore. Maybe we'll go show what happens if you can't get your bird up like Tiki, because Tiki also can do this. So, just show him the stick. See, he backed off that time. Your bird backs off. Do not shove it at them. Let them come to the stick. That's also very important. Tiki's a good example of that, because Tiki doesn't always like to come near it. Sometimes he backs off. Let the bird come to it. If they've done it long enough, they know that there's a treat involved, and they will want to do it. Or sometimes you have to show them the treat. Like, Theo, there's the cookie. What do you do for the cookie? Good boy. Okay. One last little one. So, when you point it at your bird, you can point it, eventually you can point it at all directions at your bird, but you should always point it steady and pretty much pointing like towards them. Theo's backing off again like we talked about. Oh, he clicked it, so we are going to give him the treat. Sometimes Theo will attack the point. If your bird attacks the point of the stick, they're not doing it correctly and you need to stop. You need to take it away and come back to them later. You do not want them being aggressive towards the target stick, because they're not learning anything. They're still seeing it as an aggressive thing. So that is something you need to look for. If your bird aggressively attacks it, you need to stop doing it and come back to it later. Don't let the bird dictate what you're going to do, because then they're just going to see it as a fear thing. Backed off, so we're just going to let him come back. We're not going to force him or point it forcefully at him. If he wants a treat bad enough, he will come to it. He did that, so we're going to give him the treat. Tomorrow I will, maybe I will show some videos of Tiki and how a bird that you cannot actually handle, how you can teach it to target train. Tiki doesn't necessarily like me, but I have him step up on me when I need to because of this target training. It actually has helped him. It helps him with when he's screaming. If you target train with him, his screaming has stopped because of it. It's a good thing for screamers too. I personally think. And then Tuvia, who is over there, my beautiful blue fronted, she is deathly afraid of the stick, and she is the one I'm going to be showing how to get a bird who's deathly afraid of the stick to target train. Because Theo was afraid of it, and now, as you've seen, not so much. Tiki also was deathly afraid of it, and I got him not to be afraid of it. So I hope you found this helpful. I will post it in the morning. And if you guys have any questions, please write it, comment it, and I will try to answer your questions as best I can. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.